What it do? It's the OT and the Mudpreneur tapping in with another video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about why you are a pawn in the credit game. But before we get into that, I just wanna say I appreciate y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing, all the love in the comment section. I appreciate that so much, man. Y'all keep up the good work. I also want to have a quick moment of silence for my auntie. Her husband passed away. So I wasn't able to get, hella prepared for this video. So I'm actually running behind. I'm gonna go and support her, in her passing of her husband and his family, and just be a supportive nephew. So yeah, man, today's video, we're going to talk about why you are a pawn in the credit game. And let's get into it. After the intro, we're gonna do a quick moment of silence for her husband. And we're also going to jump into the intro and get back to the video. What it do, all the OTM community, OTM family. Like I stated, man, I ain't get too prepared for the video today. My aunt is going to be having her husband's funeral today, so I'm gonna go out and support her in that. But I definitely want to come and chop it up with y'all really quick and tell y'all why you could possibly be a pawn in the credit game. All right. So a lot of people, they don't understand that bad credit is one of the quickest way to die poor. Anytime you have bad credit, what's going to happen is you're hit with all kinds of deposits. You're hit with all kinds of interest rates, like high interest rates. You're hit with just crazy fees that they come up with simply for having bad credit. So with that being said, you could be used as a pawn in the credit game by having bad credit. So what you want to do is, you want to exercise, your credit opportunities and cleaning up your credit, right? So that you can become, a better piece on the board. Now you're not going to instantly become, a king from a pawn standpoint. For all my chess players out there, y'all clearly know that in the game of chess, you gotta get down to the other end before you can become, something else that has value on the board. I'm not saying that the pawn doesn't have any value at all, but as we know, it's on the front line and it's very limited in how it can move. So with you being a pawn in a credit game, you're very limited in how you can move. You're limited where you can live, what kind of cars you can drive, what interest rates. Sometimes these people get weird, man, and they go to talking 3-4 times the rent. I mean, it just gets crazy, bro, being a pawn, man, in any game. But, my platform is definitely about teaching the education on credit and, other small topics too, I touch on here and there. But, the main focus is to make sure that our culture understands, credit education. So, yeah, man, you definitely, don't want to put yourself in position to always remain a pawn, in the credit game. You want to get, opportunity to become, a different position. Obviously, the king is the most, valuable position, because if the king doesn't get removed, then the game is not over. Game's not over until the king is removed. So, the queen is able to move all over the board, but you can still lose a game of chess with a queen on the board. All right, so yeah, man, just make sure that you're chipping away at it. You don't want to just ignore it. Bad credit is not going to clean itself. It's just like the dishes. If you just cook the Sunday dinner for your family and the dishes are in the sink, they're not going to clean themselves. You got to actually go in there and put the work in and make it happen. So you may start off with just simply adding some lower tier trade lines, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with starting with a Capital One or starting with, other small cards. I know the Credit Plug, he does a great job and showing you like what kind of cards you could get with bad credit. That ain't my thing, but you could definitely tap into his page and check out some of the lower tier cards that you could get with bad credit, and it's a start. A lot of those cards will actually get you back on track, so it's a great idea to start somewhere. So you got to get the Capital Ones. Like I say, I don't know a whole lot of them, but I do know, back when I was in high school, shit, I had a Capital One card, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I would pay my cell phone bill with it. So, get some of the lower tier cards to start getting yourself back into, credit relationships. And then just gradually move up, gradually start finding out information to clean your credit, gradually get information to update your personal, information. Like it's a lot of information out here, man, to transition you from being a pawn in the credit game to a rook, knight, bishop, queen, king, whatever. But you have to put some kind of effort in. It's not gonna clean itself. So again, take it one day at a time. What I'm noticing is a lot of overwhelmed people. They're overwhelming themselves to make excuses to quit the game. But in actuality, quitting the game is gonna be the worst thing that you could do. There's different fields in this game that you can play. When athletes, entertainers, at some point when they retire, they just retiring in that industry. They're not, stopping cash flow altogether. They're doing other things. So, I'm sure at some point when LeBron James decides to leave the game of basketball, right, he's still gonna have himself, attached to something, you feel me, in regards to the game of basketball, whether it's helping players, coaching, analysts, something. So I said that to say, in the credit game, just because you starting at one position doesn't mean you can't attach yourself like trade lines, like pledge loans, secured credit cards, things like that. And that's attaching yourself in other ways to still, be successful in a lane that you might not be, very successful in at this present moment today. So I just wanted to really, come and tap in with y'all, man. I have some goals that I'm trying to reach as far as getting education out here. So I'm really just, staying consistent, man, and giving y'all this information and just being almost like a virtual friend, you know what I'm saying? Virtual, person that y'all can always come to get some motivation, to get some help, to get some tips. Just positive vibes, positive energy, things like that, man. So just don't give up on yourself. The last thing you want to do is give up on credit. You're gonna need it at some point. You're gonna want to buy a home, or at some point, you may want to start a business. And you don't always have to do things today for it to be today. How often do you go to the grocery store, right, and buy a grocery? And you might not tap in with that today. That might be something you may tap in with next week, or 2-3 days down the line. So don't think that just because you don't need your credit now, not to fix it now. You feel me? And that's one of the things that a lot of people are doing. Oh, well, I don't need credit now, so I'm not gonna fix it now. And that's not the way that you should have it. Fix your credit and wait. You know what I'm saying? Because when you most need it and it's already available, you're in great space. Not wait till, everything's about to crash out, and then now you're like, oh shit, let me fix my credit. Now, you're just putting yourself in a position to become overwhelmed. Feel me? So, yeah, fix your credit and wait. You don't have to, wait to fix your credit. And, just stay, getting information. I do one-on-one calls. You can hit me on Instagram, hit me on my OnlyFans. I do a lot of different things to help people out. Of course it costs, but at the end of the day, it's gonna add value to whatever it is you're trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? So as long as it's adding value, that should be something you should want to purchase. You should want to make a payment for value. I do it all the time. I'm always, looking for different ways, different strategies, different, you know, relationships that I could build with different, you know, people and banks and, you know, all kinds of stuff. You know, it's just some things you have to always continue to do. You know, it's no different than an oil change. You know what I'm saying? If you could just ride around with one oil change, man, that would be awesome. But unfortunately, you can't, and you can't just go through life. You know what I'm saying? Just with one thing, just cash. You want to diversify your, you know what I'm saying, your finances. You want to get credit, get cash. You know, get any kind of, you know, businesses started, all kinds of things. You know, so again, man, I just want to tap in with y'all. I'm gonna get ready to head out of here in just a moment. I got a few orders that I have to process, so make sure y'all tap in with me, man. You know, got these dope luxury shorts for the women. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed to get you and your guy, you know what I'm saying, in the mood. You dig? And we just gonna keep going from there. So make sure y'all hit up my Instagram if you would like to order a pair of these shorts. Hit me up on Instagram. Tap into my OnlyFans if you are interested in credit cleaning letters. If you are interested in building business credit. If you're interested in so many different things, hit me up on my OnlyFans. All right. And make sure that you guys are following those algorithm guidelines for YouTube. You have to like, comment, and subscribe in order for my channel to grow. I appreciate y'all for doing that, for all the ones who have. And I'm just grateful, man, for this opportunity. You know, I'm extremely grateful. You know, YouTube has provided a platform, man, where we can connect, man. And I'm just grateful for that shit. I can't even cap, man. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all, man, for definitely tapping in. There are some people that I'm starting to see that's becoming, you know, recurrent, you know, with following the content, man. You know, that shit's amazing because it's like, you know, we spend time, you know what I'm saying, out of our days to come bring y'all this message. And, you know, a lot of times, man, you know, you just, you know what I'm saying, you want to see like that is actually working or helping somebody, man. So for the, you know, few people that has been, you know, tapping in on the YouTube platform for me, man, I appreciate it, man. The shit mean a lot to me. And, you know, we just gonna keep it going, man. So I pray that each and every one of y'all are staying safe, man. I pray that y'all, you know, see the vision and what I'm, you know what I'm saying, trying to educate the culture on. And we just finna run this shit up, man. For the ones who really want to get involved in it, man, let's run this shit up. Let's make it happen. For the ones who ain't, you know what I'm saying, jumped on board yet, shit, that's cool, man. We just gonna keep running it up until you niggas ready. You know what I'm saying? So don't remain a pawn in the credit game, man. I'm telling you, man, it's so much more beautiful, man, to be a different, you know what I'm saying, piece on the board in the chess game. I promise you, man. In the game of chess, you know, if y'all some players out there, y'all know, you know, other pieces and has more value. So that's what you want to do in the credit game. You want to add more value to your credit profile. Feel me? So that's all I got for y'all today, man. I am about to go and support my auntie, like I stated in the video. And like I say, y'all stay safe, man. I appreciate y'all again. And I will see y'all in the next video, man. OTM family, OTM community. It's the Mudpreneur. Y'all.